What's up, guys? It's Jujutsu back for another JJKPhantomparade video. Before we get started, make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. Would really help me out. Trying to get 1,000 subscribers. Could really appreciate it. It's just 2 free clicks. All you need to worry about. Anyways, so all we're really going to talk about here is just the event, and we're going to do some summons, some free summons that we actually got. So, this is basically the the lottery event. You do your normal stages, you do your hard stages, you farm these up. If you want to get more currency to do more stages for the boss, you basically just go to normal and just spam quest 8 here. That gets you a lot more of the material to do the boss, right? Spam this basically. We do get a free 10 roll though for Miguel in here from the missions, from clearing all the way up until box I think it's like 10 or whatever. I think it's usually what it goes up to, or my bad, box 7. Yeah, box 7. And then the lottery is actually a little bit different this time around. I don't know if it's going to be different for you guys that are new, but I'm assuming it's going to be the same for everybody. So if we go back to number box 1 here, so they kind of like changed the UI of this, because it used to be like a one reward here and then everything else is here, but they kind of changed it now to where it's like 2 things you have to get here now. So with the first box here is just cubes, standard banner tickets, then more cubes, more standard banner tickets, 3 more cubes, more standard banner tickets, so on and so forth, which I think we might be getting a bit more cubes. Granted, maybe not, because this does just say when you reset you just get 30 cubes, right? So I guess it's not that much besides the usual amount here. However, past box box 4, there's no additional cubes in these anymore, which kind of sucks, because usually the cubes here, the time they give you 5 of these, usually these go up until box 5 or 6. At least I think they did. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like they did. But yeah, basically, some cubes, some other tickets, phantom medals, pieces of recollection. But make sure you guys grab these, because these are very necessary for a lot of things in the game that reset every month. And then box 7 here, we got the thing for the skill up material and cubes. And then the last stuff here is just the new stuff they added recently, which is like extra recollection bits, extra fragments, extra phantom medals, and the last one is literally just resource grinding of like general materials, which is pretty good there. But yeah, nothing too crazy here. There's also a lot of characters that are boosted for this. Let me see, let's see, event bonuses. Okay, yeah. So yeah, all these characters here have extra boost basically. So you have the SSR versions, you want to use them. And then of course the new characters, Miguel and then Yuta Rerun, if you guys have them, or you pull them, you can use them, as well as the free Maki has a bigger boost. So there's this Togen Panda, and then all blue characters have a generic extra 5 boost here. All these recollection bits here are boosted. So here's the Yuta one. Here's the one from the Miguel. This one is like a login bonus one that's like free. And then this is the actual event one up here. So pretty good time. Basically, like right now is the time, if you guys are interested in farming the game, now's a great time to be farming this event, because you get a lot of resources from the lottery. That way you can build up those resources for anything else in the future. Now the other thing we do have is the imaginary realm battle here against Mahito, and this one is also a team battle. So basically the way this works is that what you want to do is you want to go to team battle, like what I just pressed on the bottom left there. Then once you're here, you want to go all the way down, you want to join a team basically, and then you just want to look for whatever team that you're interested in that looks good to you, apply to join them, and then hopefully they'll accept you. If not, I'll retry. And then basically these are all the rewards. So first place, 1 free multi, 2 free multis for the standard banner, and then 10 AV pods. Pretty cool. However, most people that are going to be around probably beyond 100 places is going to be just about 200 cubes, 3 standard banner tickets, and 1 AP pod. That's more most people are going to be, most likely. Still a little bit decent, like a little extra reward, nothing too crazy. This one does have let me see, what were the missions again? This one doesn't have any like limited special multis. This is just like a free 10, like a free 10 roll for the standard banner, besides like just general resources here, so nothing too crazy. There's also the other one here. This one's the same thing, like this gives you the other 5 standard banner tickets. And then in the shop we also have the other, that's where all the tickets are basically. We have this Mahito recollection bit back again, and then the usual, a lot of phantom medals and things for your skill and general resources. So yeah, nothing too crazy about the Mahito one, to be honest. The other one for the JJK0 collab one's honestly like way better to farm up, because you get a lot more resources from that one. Also, I almost forgot, there's like one extra thing that I did forget to mention right now. There's also the SP battle here, which is basically like a extra difficult version of this, and you can basically apply different modifiers here to basically make it a lot tougher. Or if you go to the bottom, you can apply these to make it easier. However, if you do these easier ones, it's going to reset the score from whatever it is to like 1 basically. So but the idea with this one is you choose the hardest difficulty and you keep trying to climb up, and then once you do like S, then you unlock these ones right here to unlock like a difficult like a higher difficulty version. And then basically the higher level you go up here, the more resources you get. So like A rank, you get 50 cubes, and then B rank, you get 50, C rank, you get 30. And then if you do the special S rank, or no, my bad, if you get to S rank, which is a score of 18 minimum, that also gives you 50 cubes. So if you guys want to try to grind for that for a little bit extra cubes, you could do that. I'm kind of lazy and I just kind of stopped at B, but it is what it is, right? Not that crazy. But anyways, if you do log into the game right now, you do get one free 10 roll for Yuta, and then if you're interested in getting a free multi for 10, a free 10 roll for Miguel here, you basically got to do the lottery event and you got to reset until block 7 basically, or I guess past that, so you make it to blocks 8. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna be doing a free 10 roll for both of these guys. See if we get anything good. See if we get a little bit lucky. I have Yuta, so you know, if I get him or his recollection, it doesn't really matter. Miguel's wise, only thing I would care about for him is probably his recollection, but getting Miguel himself isn't too bad because he's a limited character. However, I will be doing more pulls next week when we are going to be getting our boy Gojo, because he's going to be coming out next week, and he has a lot of buffs and he's really good right now as a blue character, support and DPS wise. So he'll be a great character to pick up as well. And he has also limited. So for me, he's going to be the next character I pull for or try to pull for. I'm not going to go too crazy though for him, like I did say. I'm only going to go like a couple 10 rolls into Gojo. If I get him, cool. If I don't, oh well. Also, you can get the SSR, the SR Togi and Panda, I'm pretty sure, from both these banners. Because they didn't bring back, because if you guys don't know, originally when this collab came out, there was actually 3 banners. Well, I guess the second is still 3 banners, right? Because of Miguel. But before Yuta's banner, it was actually like an SR banner. You could pick up a new Panda and Togi that were exclusive to the collab. And that was the banner specifically for them. Of course, there's no point in summoning for it unless you just wanted like the characters because they're, you know, very limited. But I'm pretty sure those 2 are probably pullable from both of these banners because they are the collab banners. But yeah, hopefully our pulls go better for Miguel though. Like I said, the overall Miguel, like if you guys watched the last video, I don't really think he's like that crazy. Like he's cool. He's also a limited character, but like he's not like Yuta level of like really good and limited. He's more of like, he's kind of niche. He's not too bad, but at the same time, right, he's limited. So if you're a collector, you know, you could, if you really want to, you might, you know, you could do a couple of 10 rolls. Just know that you're not really getting like a super crazy character. And then I didn't get anything of that, but I did get a Panda from that. The only thing is that I think I already had that Panda, but yeah, you know, we just saw right there that you can pull the SR limited characters from this as well. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing any important pulls because I'm going to be saving these for our boy Gojo next week. Going to try to get him because he's really good. And then from there on out, you know, I'll save the rest for our boy Sukuna. Also, I did get this from the missions because you guys don't know, there's the first anniversary missions where you basically like do the first anniversary like event. Yeah, I'll show you guys in a little bit. But basically, there's some missions you basically do from the JJK Movie Zero collab, and then also the one we just had like a week or 2 ago with the anniversary event, basically, right? The story event. Basically, do those missions, you do different things, and then you just like, you know, eventually you do get a free SSR ticket out of this. The only thing is I don't think I got anybody new. Yeah, it's a new Panda. That's fine, I guess. It is a new not a new character, my bad. But you know, it's SSR, whatever, you know. At the end of the day, it's an SSR, so whatever. We do have 3 more 10 rolls here for the standard banner, so might as well use them, see if we get anything good here. You know, I'm just kind of whatever. Like I said, like multiple times, the only character I really care about from the standard banner is just Blue Momo, because at this point, I'm pretty much like set for most of the standard banner characters. Like Blue Momo was like the only one like I would really like care about like pulling, to be honest, because that's like the only viable character, or not valuable, but valuable. Also, okay. Literally got SR Panda, got 2 red pandas. Like, okay, I guess today's just a really good day for Panda for some reason. The red one isn't too bad though, but he's kind of like not super crazy. Like you don't like need him for anything really right now. At least not as far as I'm aware of. Maybe there's like some like tower content where he's really good, but you know, I wouldn't really know too much because I don't really do tower like too often. Every now and then when I do have tower, if I feel interested, I might do it, but it's kind of just like lax about it, to be honest, casual about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it. So I hope your guys' pulls will go way better than mine, because mine were kind of not that great, to be honest. I guess, you know, getting a star on this standard banner was like cool, but like it's a standard banner, right? I'd rather have gotten an SSR on Miguel banner and get the new recollection bit here, or even Yuta's recollection bit, even though it's not that crazy. There's way better ones, or even a dupe Yuta himself. That would have been kind of cool too. But yeah, like I said, overall though, if you guys were going to pull between these banners, highly recommend at least get Gojo first. Once you have Gojo, then pull for Yuta. And then after that, you can decide to pull for Itadori here. You could wait a little bit. Also keep in mind, Gojo's banner and Itadori's banner are only going to be available for 9 more days. So they will still be here up until Geto, and then right when Sukuna comes out is when these guys will leave, basically. Technically, like a couple days before Sukuna even drops. So yeah, so at the very least, I would say highly recommend try to at least get Gojo. Itadori is a really good pickup too, because you need like a really strong yellow DPS, and I would highly recommend, in my opinion, pick up Itadori because he's really good too. So I would really recommend to get both these guys. And then Yuta's going to be here for another 19 more days if you really wanted to. What you guys could do is you could pull for Gojo, make sure you get him, then try to get Itadori, and then if you can, cool. And then if you can transfer some of those tickets over, you know, maybe use it for Yuta here, because I highly recommend Yuta. Or you could just save for Sukuna, because Sukuna's going to be coming out in 2 weeks, basically, like literally a couple days after both Gojo and Itadori leave here. So that's just my thoughts and recommendation to you guys. Like I said, overall for Miguel, like even though he is a limited character, you don't really need him for anything. Now he could get buffs like Blue Geto, right? Blue Geto for this collab was like pretty mid, pretty shit, but then he got really good buffs to where like he's like a really good character now. So that could totally happen to Miguel, right? He could totally get buffs and become like a really crazy character. But it's up to you guys. Like I said, he's a limited character, so there is some validity to trying, you know, to pull for this guy, right? Like some like there's a pretty good reason I like to pull him, right? Because he's a limited character overall. But enough that's basically up to you guys if you guys want to pull it out for these characters. I just give my recommendations and my thoughts as best I can to help you guys out from what I do know. Anyways, I'll be heading out. I'll probably be making another video for the stuff coming out next week, though it might be like one video or something, because like I kind of already know what's coming out next week, and I already did make a video on Blue Geto, but I might make one more or something for like the revamped version, but that one might be a little bit shorter. But we'll see what if anything else gets included in there. Anyways, guys, go through guys' polls. I'm gonna see all of you guys later. Peace and take care, everybody.